Hello YouTubers! What we are going to do today is we're going to make some of these little wood signs that have been really popular right now, and we're going to use HTV on them. HTV is easy to weed, it's cheap, and it's a heck of a lot less messy than any stencil-y, painty kind of thing. It's actually pretty quick and easy to do. It's a lot of fun. You can make signs for kind of any occasion. This is actually some leftover baseboard from my basement. That proved to be a guinea pig piece. So let me go show you what you're going to need, and we will get making. Alright, to start you're going to need a wood block of some kind, sign of some kind. So what I started with is a set of 5 wood little blocks. I got them off Amazon for about $8. They're a bunch of different little sizes. I figured this was a great guinea pig item. If I messed one up, it wasn't committed to a really big expensive piece. You can play with them, stain them, paint them, and kind of get an idea of what you want to do. Michael's, Hobby Lobby has any number of really cool big wood sign pieces these days. I got this guy at Hobby Lobby. And this technique will work on them as well. So it's your option as to what you want to start with. And for these guys, I stained them. Honestly, I just went in my garage and grabbed. So this is what I got, and then I just, truth here, this is the cheapest craft paint they had. So it's the one I used for, one of my, so this is the craft paint I used for that. It's just the cheapest one they had. In all honesty, I probably should have sanded this and done a second coat. But it'll just sit there and not be touched, right? But it is a little rough now. This one is raw. I didn't do anything to it. But do know that it will get stained if it's going to be handled a lot. This is just going to sit on my shelf. And this guy is stained with this one. So. And this guy was actually stained in polyurethane. So you can actually, now, he was a pain to get on. Not even getting kid. He took a lot of effort to get on because I'm guessing this polyurethane did not want to accept it. This one was a really big pain. This stain is harder to get the HTV to stick to. This guy, you actually have the opposite problem of making sure you don't melt it, because it will adhere to this raw wood really quickly. The paint, it adheres to pretty quick as well. So keep those in mind when you're trying to figure out your options and what you want to do. The stain will work, but it's going to be more trouble. The paint and the raw wood will be much easier. Alright. So you're also going to need an you're also going to need a Teflon sheet. This is the one for my peach press. You're also going to need your favorite saying or what you want to put on your sign. Cut out in HTV. This is just standard HTV that I've cut and weeded on my Cameo. And you're going to need an iron of some kind. This is mine. The only reason I have it is because it was pink. It's my favorite color. So no high-tech irons needed for any of this. Alright, so I'm going to do 2 for you. One of the raw wood and then one with the stained wood. So what I did is I have my iron turned on to polyester. If you're putting this on raw wood, you honestly can melt it. That's what I did here. Is it got too hot and I melted it. So you need to be careful if you're hitting it to raw wood or to the painted one. So polyester. So what you're going to do is you're just going to center your design. And it'll sort of mostly stick. And then you're going to cover it with your Teflon sheet. We're going to put our iron on top. Push and count to 10. So 1. Alright. And then you're going to want to kind of rub it or push it or have your scraper out and scrape it to kind of help adhere it to your wood. And then slowly pull off a corner. any of it comes up, just come and push it back down. Didn't adhere down there in that bottom little corner. All right, so see, it didn't want it here in this little corner right here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it back on, and then we'll just heat that little section up one more time. Push this little section back down. There we go. And then I always like to put my little iron back on there, Teflon, and push again for another 10 seconds or so. Get it back off. And there you go. You have some HTV on some wood. So see, that's pretty easy for some raw wood. We will do the stained one next. All right, so stained, more of a pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my iron and turn it up to linen cotton. And we're going to let that warm up. I've also grabbed my scraper. So what we're going to do is we're going to press it and then scrape it. It helps it kind of mold to your wood. And we're going to have to press this twice. So I'm going to press here I'm going to put the iron here for 10 seconds and press. Then we'll move it and press it here for 10 seconds. All right. So my iron has heated all the way up. Put our Teflon on here again. And we're going to do 2 presses. We're going to do 2 presses, counting to 10 each time. And I am pressing pretty hard on this iron. Now, all right. So when this guy pops off, we're going to rub. Now, in any of my practice sessions, it didn't happen that way. All right, so a little truth in crafting moment. Anytime I tried to press one of the stained ones when I was testing this out, never did I get it first shot. Normally it was pressing multiple times and having to scrape, and then it would come off. I'm not entirely sure why it came off first shot this time, whether I was more patient and let the iron heat up, which I probably wouldn't have done if it was just me, or if I managed to hit it kind of just right. The middle part of my iron is warmer than like the tip. So I don't know if I managed to hit that just right, and that's how it kind of was so warm. And I think this spot kind of got hit a couple times, and that's why maybe it melted a little bit. So test what you want to do. Also test your iron and let it warm up. But honestly, if you kind of look from far away, you're not really going to know. So if it's up on the wall, nobody's really going to know. It's only if you literally get really, really close, you go, oh, maybe this isn't the most straightest. But it's handmade, not perfect. This one on raw wood almost works every time. So, I hope that helps. Get you started with some HTV on some wood signs. I really like it. It's a really clean look and a pretty quick craft, especially as a good present for somebody you don't know what to get, or a cute sentimental present for somebody. Anyway, please like and subscribe to our channel, and I will be back with another tutorial soon.